The Olympic champions, Canada, not represented in the lineup, but the silver and bronze medalists in the shape of Germany and the United States are, although the crews are different.
France are favourites here again. They've got a very good chance. They were the fastest qualifiers, and they won in Lucerne as well. So Christine Goss and Hélène Cortin here to try and win France's third gold medal.
Well, it's a purple patch for them at the moment, but closest to you are the German partnership of Goethe John and Anja Peiritz. In lane 2, the twin sisters from Boston, Elizabeth and Mary McCagg. Then the Dutch combination of Berlin and Schilfgaarde. Then there's the French. In lane number 5, the British Joanne Turvey and Miriam Batten. And completing the lineup in lane 6, the Australians Victoria Toogood and Alison Davis. Well, closest to us are the Germans, Goethe John, she's 21, from Berlin, and Anja Peiritz, also from Berlin, 2 years older.
They don't look terribly comfortable. They seem to be working against each other rather than together. And indeed, they're sitting quite a way back down on the field already. Right up in front, though, it's France and Great Britain. Great Britain has been having a very good early part of the season, but they got caught at Lucerne by France, and they found it difficult to get back on terms. Their steering went awry, and they lost their form. Here at the moment, France leading. The British at the moment rating a little bit lower and looking in a strong position there. Could well be that it's between these two crews. And on the far side, it's Australia, also in a good position in third place, about half a length down, with the McCagg sisters matching them stroke for stroke.
And a difference in racing tactics here. We've seen 2 French crews come from behind, and now we're seeing one try and make it from the front.
Well, indeed, and they've just got a slight march on Great Britain in lane 5. But here are the McCagg sisters, long lay back there. They've been together a lot, and there's always an advantage, a physiological advantage to sisters in pair rowing. They work well together, and these two are certainly no exception.
So France, the half-second leaders, ahead of Great Britain and the United States.
It's Great Britain under pressure now from the United States. Great Britain always with their eye on the French. That could be dangerous. Trying to race here with the French, who are clearly moving a little bit more quickly from their Lucerne evidence. Maybe the British are trying to match them for the gold medal. Maybe they're trying to go too fast early on. But France moving very well. A bit of water flying off from the stroke's blade, but they're moving very well, well connected, and sitting nicely here, half a length ahead of Great Britain.
Yes, coached by Jean-Raymond Peltier. Christine Goss from Metz, she's 28, but Hélène Cortin, her partner, only 21. Now another chance to look at the American McCagg sisters. They're both 26 now, and pretty experienced. Boston Rowing Club, their home base.
France in good control there. They like rowing from the front. Great Britain also, both crews rowing at 33 strokes a minute.
And Miriam Batten in that British boat, 28 now, Miriam, and a world bronze medalist in Vienna, and hungry for more success.
So with a new partner now, Jo Turvey. And they're sitting in second position. Germany finding a rather a struggle there in last place. The McCagg sisters, lots and lots of courage here, lots and lots of drive, attacking it, but technically a little bit rough, boat rolling around quite a lot, but very aggressive rowing. In third place at the moment, a length, just over a length down on France.
French 150.95 for the second 500, and continue to lead. Second place, Great Britain. Third are the United States, ahead of Australia on the far side. Now, Australia, Victoria Toogood and Alison Davis. The Australians not in the Olympic final. The British pair, Joanne and Miriam, they finished 5th. Whereas the French, Christine Goss, well, she was in the Olympic boat, which finished 4th.
But the Australians are pushing. The Australians are moving well on the far side. as the British are trying to get back on terms with France. The Australians are beginning to put them under pressure as well. And Great Britain finding it hard to raise the rate. They're beginning to need to look for something now if they're going to catch France. France still in a commanding lead. They're looking very cool, very well in control.
And worth noting that the French teams have good support from their squad sponsor, Électricité de France, and it is helping to make a difference for them.
Well, they've got a very good organisation. The last 3 years have been managed by Mund, and he's doing a very, very good job here. As France now beginning to open up an even greater lead over Great Britain. Great Britain beginning to fade as the Americans are putting them under attack. And on the far side, Australia now just overlapping for the last 500 metres.
Well, we've seen one or two convincing victories, but we've also seen one or two scraps for the silver and bronze medals today, and we could have another one on our hands in a short time from now. France, the further they go, the bigger the gap, and the gap over this partnership for Germany is a pretty big one now. Confirmation of the positions at the 1500 metre points. France really out front with few threats, really.
But look at Australia on the far side. They really are motoring. They were 3-4 seconds down on Great Britain, and they pulled up in the last 300 metres. They pulled up to nearly level. France seemed to be way out in front and untroubled, but now the fight for that silver medal is really on.
Indeed, the Australians were 3.5 seconds adrift of the British at the 1500 metre point, Dan, and the Americans beginning to feel the pressure as well from those green and gold colours on the far side of the regatta course.
Oh, rough though. Look how rough they're attacking it so hard. They're getting shorter and shorter. They've lost their length, but they are attacking and they're real fighters. Trying to hold off Australia, trying to catch the British, but France out in front, with Australia beginning to close now. They've passed the British crew. They're now moving on the French, and Australia really moving well.
And they're rowing now better than they have done at any other time in the regatta. But again, this is not the first time today we've asked the question, why on earth have they left it so late? Why did they give away so much so early in the race? They're now past the British and past the Americans, and France, they're going to win their third gold medal in an astonishing 90 minutes here at Roudnice. France get their third gold, and Australia storm to silver ahead of an absolutely exhausted American pair, with Great Britain in the unlucky finishing position of fourth, the Germans fifth, and some way behind the rest, the Dutch.
And Germany still looking for a medal, a gold medal. But France champions, France dominant, and France having a whale of a time, enjoying this regatta hugely, and the sun's come out to watch them row.
Well, if they've had the champagne on ice, I don't think it's going to be on ice for much longer, Dan. 3 in less than 2 hours is quite an amazing performance. And rightly they celebrate, and what a good boost for French women's rowing that they can do what the men have done. Well, these once again the facts and figures. Christine Goss and Hélène Cortin step forward, for they are the best in the world. Wonderful.